friends. Oh, it's been about a week for you, but it's been a couple of weeks for me because I got ahead of my reactions. Just a little bit of admin before we talk about the episode to come. Obviously, by now, One Punch Man has come to an end in terms of my reactions. I don't know if I'll ever react to the OVAs. I know I'm going to see if I can try to watch them, but I'm not going to react to them. I'm also getting back in posting and uploading the Ancient Manga Spreader reactions onto YouTube. So again, if you are on that website, or even if you're not, but you can get access to the website, those reactions are going back up. Those were edited reactions, but a lot of them have gotten blocked on YouTube, unfortunately. So you can watch them uninterrupted on which more reactions are on there. So yeah, just definitely keep an eye on for those. So, of course, after One Punch Man, now that that's over, starting next week, you'll be able to enjoy some Assassination Classroom. I haven't started watching the episodes yet, but I will soon, depending on either starting tomorrow or starting Friday. I was going to do a lot of, working out this week, kind of gearing up, because starting next week, I start my strength. I start on an actual proper strength training program, Greg Knuckles program, with Stronger by Science, but I had to not to because I got seriously sunburned on my legs on Sunday, so I'm trying to let my body heal. So it's not good to kind of put minor trauma on top of minor trauma. That's a side note. It's not really important, but it means I have a bit more time this week to get a little bit ahead in reacting. In terms of TV shows, I think Swamp Thing is coming out in October, so September's probably going to be very much just a little bit of anime and a little bit of music videos, which I'm going to be honest really does make, which is great because a new semester is starting for me. It's a hybrid kind of learning, which means I'm going in class for my labs, and I think all my lectures are going to be online. Hopefully pre-recorded, that'd be really cool. But I guess I'll know more once I actually have my first class starting next Tuesday. And then I also applied to a job I really, really want. But if I get it, it would mean some moving. But let's not put the horse before the cart. Let's talk about this episode too. Last episode, poor Kosei, kind of did what inspired by KyoAni, kind of did what he did during her performance. He restarted. Obviously, that disqualified him. And also, the image of the perfect metronome artist has just been shattered. This is great because then now Kosei can do whatever he wants in a second. He can. Basically, because of his pretty much bad first performance ever in a long time, that it's kind of destroyed his previous image, and so he can now recreate himself in this new version because he's kind of in one performance obliterated the old one, which is pretty cool. And obviously it's going to affect these other piano players pretty strongly too because they were so affected by him all those years ago. These two really strong players who put off their... So obviously whoever gets first place is between those two probably because of Kosei's presence, have put out two of their best performances in maybe a while. Motivated for different reasons, but I'm curious about that. Now, I am excited for a couple things. One, to see if KyoAni picked up a little bit on Kosei's feelings in his music, because just like the brunette girl, the black-haired girl, she could pick up on the colors and the emotions, which is pretty cool. It's interesting to see two very different personalities, but also two very observant things. I don't know if it's a girl thing, or if it's like a girl musician them thing. Like, if they're just really similar that way. But we also had a character introduced at the end of the episode with a little girl that we haven't been introduced before, who knows Kosei. So I'm just like... And she looks like really fun. And we could always use some more fun, exciting, energetic people. A lot of times this gets really cute and sweet and emotional, but it's fun to get kind of broken out of it with the hilarity of just some goofy moments. My favorite being when Ronnery kind of threw himself at the fence and like shook it and went, "Did you see me?" I just thought it was really funny. And also just very true for like people do behave that way. But But we're only just starting to get to the end of this first arc of this series, and obviously the rest of the series will not only bleed into September but also into October, maybe a little bit in November. But I'm really excited. Anything else to really say? No, that would be it. Again, if you're new to YouTube and you're finding my YouTube reactions, I took a page out of Tia Boo's book, so there is a partial reaction here on YouTube, no sound, partial image, just to keep the copyright monsters at bay, which it does, which is really cool. If you want to do a follow-along playing the episode at the same time that I do, there is a countdown timer. You can't miss it. I try to be as accurate as possible with that. But at the same time, you don't have to follow along. And if you're able to get access to which there's linked below in the About section of this reaction, if you're able to get access to that site, the information is on there. So go check that out. But also, please, try to watch as much of this episode as is possible, because the analytics do help, not only to like, comment, subscribe, but also commenting and how much time is spent watching the video also definitely plays a role in getting these videos more noticed. Engagement, I believe, is the word that they're looking for. So, without any further ado, let's dive right in. This is so cute and also a little confusing. Oh, okay, so that's how he viewed him. Of course. But it's not him anymore. He's not the same. Understandably, he didn't stop. I mean, he literally took a page out of her book. Oh, it did. It's so cute. They're so flamin' cute. I just love the beginning with like the guitar, and then it goes into the brass. I think it's horns. It doesn't really sound like there's woodwinds in there. A little bit of guitar in there. Definitely trumpet. Oh, I like the bass drum. I liked this song before. A little bit of that electric guitar. Is that piano or was that keyboard? Not keyboard, that phone. This is such a bop of a song. And then I enjoy this bridge because I'm assuming it's a bridge because it does have that kind of slow down motion before it goes back into the chorus. I feel like I'm really loud right now. I know their views of him were shattered. And another intermission, or before another intermission before the. Why there's always one jerky judge? Who is she? Wait, is that the woman who like was taking care of his mom? Oh wait, what? It is. Huh. I didn't recognize her. Funny. Oh, well, of course she would. So she had a piano player taking care of her? Oh, she's older than I thought. I know. Aww. So was he her piano teacher? He's so cute. Like his little once he says milk. Oh. Is that her student? Why are they how are they sideways? Even she picked up on that. Hmm. 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 That must be one of her students then. No, it's not. You're in love with her, you dummy dumb. Interesting how where he's placed and how they broke the other two, like how the other two and her are separate. I mean, he wouldn't be on there. He didn't make it. No, it's no. Oh man. That's why she wanted him to stay to see all the people who didn't make it. Mm. He surpassed him now in a way. Ooh, fell off the pedestal, huh? Interesting. Hmm. Oh yeah, I mean technically this is only a second performance. He did. He did. He did. No, I figured he wouldn't. I suspect these next two episodes, including, well, this one and the next one, are going to be about dealing with the aftermath of this one. We're going to play out the journey he's taken because of KyoAni in this first half of the first half of the season. In a way, he still kind of like walked off into the sunset. But now they view him differently. Yeah. Reason to play? Interesting how she. So maybe it is a girl thing. So maybe it's why the girls who were musicians, they were picking up on all this stuff. No, he's not. I can hear them. But that dude has that inner monologue, so I don't know. Let's see how he feels through all this. He's mad though over that. Really, really mad. You know, I was curious to see because he's mad. He's bitter. I wondered as soon as the thing started going ding 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 if like the train, because like each episode is like a song. He's so mad. He's bitter, and she's happy because he's working through everything. Oh, fascinating. So the sweet shop she took him to is where she lives. I didn't know that. Oh, she's not doing so good. Oh. She's visiting him. She is. Just unlocked? Oh, I think she knew this was gonna happen. Oh. Was he in? He was there all night playing. That girl is strong. Who is this little girl? Stand in the Rain. What's with these shirts? That is a song, by the way, Stand in the Rain. Like old times, I guess. But now, I guess his motivations are different here. He's so tired, poor guy. You're so cute. The little kids sometimes do act like that. As soon as you focus on them, they're just like... You wouldn't have if it wasn't for KyoAni. A girl. Cute violinist. It's funny when I see manga reading in animes. It just cracks me up. Feels kind of meta in my head. Why did she speak German? Ooh. Why is she speaking German? She would be probably the other top performers. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Full marks. They're the promoter's choice. That's really cool. And you. Oh. Did you see Tsubaki in the background? So we better not screw up this time. Oh, look at that. You can hear cicadas. I think there's cicadas. Cicadas in the background. I should look into these songs before I actually hear them. Love, Sorrow, oh. Before I hear these performances, just so I can compare them. Crisis. Chrysler or Chrysler? That's why she's speaking German. He's German. No, I think her emotions also influence her. Oh, I think. Well, she's really young. I just noticed that her violin has all of the little tuners on it, little minute tuners. I think it's called. She is a small girl. I love getting inner monologues like this for the show. It's so, I mean, manga now show. It's so perfect. Oh, she's so cute. One day in April. Really weird. He does kind of need a teacher or somebody to help the poor guy. Oh, I love that. That was so good. Like the eyes and the... That's so cool. Oh, fireflies, yeah. I was gonna say, I didn't see too many fireflies this summer where I live. Oh, those are the green ones. No, she didn't. Most of the ones in my area are yellow, but you get a few green ones, which is pretty cool. This is a mixture of it, green and yellow. They're really cool. Don't let them in your house because they're like moths. They like chewing things, but they're really beautiful. I wasn't outside all that much, but maybe there were more than I thought this summer. That's why she also wanted him to stay. To see the reactions of the other students. The pain and bitterness that, because there are people who just aren't ever going to make it. They might try really hard, but they might not be just really good piano players. Well, not necessarily. Oh, now I understand what he meant by innocent state. Everyone has some deep motivation that drives them. Again, that eyeball transition thing, that was kind of cool. But she wasn't perfectly on forward like him. Ooh, he told her. I mean, it's not a love confession, but it's a love confession. Interesting how we see how they're the same colors, but in his eyes, the lights changed color. That brief moment. Her looking so strong and like, yeah. So he's who she's striving towards. And he wants to get to that point someday. Charlie Brown. He is a bit of a tragic Charlie Brown-esque character. Oh, that was cute. So that was fun. So, yeah, so this episode, next episode, we're kind of winding down from the first half of the arc. Meeting her, establishing the relationships, getting Kosei back into the realm of things. So, the gala probably will take place in the second half of the season. And I suspect the next episode will also deal with the ending of the arc. Now, either episode 12, I don't know if there's 25 or 24 episodes, so depending on how many, either 12 or 13 is going to mark the end of the first half of the season, and then 13 or 14 will be the second half. And you can tell me which one it is. Like, you can tell me, okay, so do we have the same intro all season? Or when does the intro change? Like, which episodes? Let me know. I don't mind being told that part. But what I love about is that each of these episodes are treated like their own songs. Obviously, there's an overarching... Oh, maybe we do get to the gala a little bit this next episode. But anyway, there's this Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I think so. I think this next episode ends the first half of the season. But we get this overarching theme, this opus. I'm still going to use the word opus. For the series, and then each episode is treated uniquely as its own, not only portion of the opus, but as its own song too. So it might be a good idea to me to actually start listening to the music that these people are playing before they actually play it, if I have a chance to. Just because it would be nice to hear the versions. I kid you not. My knowledge of classical music is pretty subpar. But through other people, you can start getting into it. Like, it's because of Two Set Violin that on Pandora, I found a Paganini playlist performed by a particular, I think, Itzhak, yeah. Itzhak, I don't remember, it's not Perlman, that's not his last name. But he plays it. It's all the caprices. Well, it's because of them that I started listening to them. And kind of getting back into music and really appreciating it. And it's like, it's funny, it's like after you watch like a video of theirs and then you go watch something else, you're just like, that timing's off, intonation, or something silly like that. It's like after you watch Hell's Kitchen or you watch Kitchen Nightmares, you're just like, why'd you do that, man? Why'd you overcook it? Why'd you add that extra teaspoon of salt? Something silly like that, like as if we're experts. I really enjoyed this series. Obviously, it's clear that we're headed towards a tragic end. That's very clear, unfortunately. But he does say, he talks about going on a journey, and we've reached the beginning of the end of his journey. We've reached the end of the beginning of his journey. And now we're saying he's got a teacher, someone who knows his past, who knows who knows the kind of abuse that he went through, because she was there the whole time. I'm curious if she was a student who became a caregiver, because I was like, why would a piano player become a caregiver? But I don't know, maybe she just wanted somebody to be on top of Kosai when she couldn't be. And obviously she wasn't there. I mean, she understands the pain in his background, but I think because of that relationship, it means that he can trust her to be a teacher. And it's also funny, even though, because he does need guidance, but even if he didn't need guidance, even the most elite people in the world need to talk to a teacher or a coach or something to get rid of bad habits, to make them aware, like, hey, do you realize you're playing it like this? Because we're so used to how we sound in our playing and our styles that it takes a third-party person to go, do you realize every time that you play this part of the piece, you tend to speed up? Did you realize you were doing that? And people might not. So it's good to have that third party go, what are you doing here? Sometimes, now obviously he doesn't have to go back to the basics, but it might be good in a lot of ways for him to go back to basics in some regard. Whatever basics might be for him. Obviously he doesn't have to learn how to read piano music again, but maybe he, I don't know, listening practices. You know what? I'm not a teacher, so whatever. I love the episode. It's great. It's so much fun. Seto, I guess is her name. Seto-san. It looks like so much fun. She has that kind of subdued sweetness there, but also she's a little ornery, a little bit just like KyoAni is. And man, they're so darn cute. KyoAni and Kosei. They're just so freaking cute. But again, there is that sort of Damocles hanging over them, which is her illness, whatever it may be. Probably a heart thing. It's always a heart thing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I will see you next time.